having a fantastic evening, fantastic afternoon, fantastic pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm a sound piker, and this is awesome broadcast coming to you live
literally just like
from
the level.
rainy California, Los Angeles. Folks, we're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is Monday, News Day, ladies and gentlemen. Don't yell today. Don't worry. I'm going to be yelling. So, yeah, personal news-wise, this is part of the broadcast where I'm telling you about my personal news, about what's going on in the world of HASAN. I'm Piker in between the time period where I press the stop streaming button and press the start streaming button. And yesterday, I lied to you guys. I lied to you guys big time. Well, I didn't lie to you guys, but I think I gave you hope. I gave you hope that I was going to be collaboing with FINNEAS, but unfortunately FINNEAS is a busy guy. He's just doing music. He's being a genius. You already know what it is. And so for that reason, I was not able to, I wasn't embellishing the truth. Like, he literally told me, like, he thought the Spud place opens at 8 because he thought the Spud guy is like, no, you should have lied. No, I didn't. He told me that the Spud situation was like a late night situation. And he was like, oh, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I didn't realize you wanted to do it early. So I was like, well, yeah, you know, and then dude, it just didn't work out. It didn't work out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for feeding you guys hope, but yeah, we're going to do it on Wednesday. So don't worry. Wednesday, I have Greg CASAR coming on, but I also simultaneously will have the Spudman on Wednesday with FINNEAS as well. So get excited for that as well. Yeah, personal news wise, I hung out with the fam. That's right. I hung out with the fam. They want to go on holiday again. They want to go on vacation again. Classic. Constantly making an honest man who needs to earn his keep. Constantly trying to get him to go, oh, let's go on a vacation. Come on. What are we doing? You know, what is this about? And I'm always like, no, tell them to go to Birmingham. It's so nice. Birmingham. Very nice this time of the year. Very nice every time of the year. Woke up early this morning, and of course, you already know what it is. I went out and I worked out, and I'm actually kind of stoked on this one because Mondays are big brolic chest day. We do big push. A little bit of pull too, but upper body day, big push upper body day. Now I want you to remember something on the flat bench press. If you recall, I used to have a lot of issues with my shoulder mobility, and I used to have a lot of problems when I would do flat bench press instead of the dumbbells. I would not be able to leave that process unscathed. I would usually injure myself every single time. And lately I've been putting up some numbers, and I'm actually kind of excited about this because I've officially moved beyond the 225 era, and I'm officially at the 245. I'm on my 245 shit. Here it is, 245. 245, baby. We've moved beyond the 2-plate barrier. You know what I mean? We're doing 2-plate and then some. How close is the 1,000-pound club? I probably am in the 1,000-pound club, but yeah, I did it for 6 years. It wasn't 6. I went for 5. I went for 5. I'm fake. I'm phony. I went for 5, and on the 6th, I got a little bit of help. I got help. Would you say your right side is compensating? No, that's not my right side. That's my left side. Oh, the reason why this is impressive for me, at least, is like, I'm still far away from my highest, my lifetime PR. Yeah, 245 is pretty decent for me, at least, because like it is above my body weight. So that's good. It's like 20 pounds heavier than me. I'm 225 around, give or take, maybe a little bit higher than that, maybe around 229 or whatever. But like being able to put up at least a decent amount of reps, maybe not the highest amount, but a decent amount of reps is for me good. And this is what is important. You are not competing against the strongest person. You're not competing against anybody else. You're competing against who you were yesterday when you're at the gym. That's something that I need you guys to also remember when you go out and you work out. So the reality of the matter is maybe you can't do a single push-up, right? So you put yourself through the struggle of staying in a push-up position for an extended period of time. Maybe then you move on to staying in a push-up position, but at the bottom without touching the ground for an extended period of time. And you time yourself and you slowly but surely develop that until you can do a single push-up. Maybe you do the push-up with the knees on the ground at first, right? There's nothing embarrassing about that. There's nothing wrong with that. What's important is that you are constantly improving yourself every single day. That is how this works. And there will always be setbacks along the way. Like I said, I had some major shoulder mobility issues. I did not have strong enough stabilizer muscles. Like my shoulders are actually relatively strong, but I was overcompensating and I was using my rotator cuffs to push the weight, and it was actually constantly putting me at risk of injury. And now I'm able to do that. Now I'm able to put 245 pounds on that bench press and be able to do it for 6 without injury. So that's really good. We are radiating positivity for the next 20 minutes until news. Yes, but there's always this is the point. This is why I talk about fitness and the importance that it has in my life, at least, because it's a thing that I can control. It's a thing that every one of us can control. Are there setbacks? Are there hurdles? Absolutely. But you can ultimately control what you can do with your own body. And that's important because the more you work on stuff like that, the more confidence you can gain, the more you can claw back a sense of autonomy in your life. And that's why I love working out. And that's why I always talk about working out and lifting and try to urge you to do that. I don't want you guys to be sweaty and unkempt and not taking care of yourselves, okay? You have to be able to take care of yourselves before you can take care of others. Remember, you got to put your own oxygen mask first before you put the oxygen mask of the people around you, right? That's why I advocate for you guys to go out and work out. And that's why I do, you know, the body fascism advocacy. Clean your room, bucko. I mean, unironically, that is a very good piece of advice. It's a very cliche piece of advice. It's just like so funny that, you know, your parents tell you that and you don't listen to them. But then when Jordan Peterson tells you that, this like weepy, iffy loser who's Canadian, a Canadian conservative, it's like, God damn. And all of a sudden, everybody personally loves it. It's like, oh my God, this is the most brilliant thing I've ever heard. Mao talked about the importance of physical discipline. Yeah, Mao talked about a lot. Actually, speaking of Mao, people always ask me like what I've been reading, and I have the last book that I've been reading is a compilation of like analysis from the Red Book, Mao's Little Red Book, A Global History, which is what I've been reading. I haven't really had too much time to read it, but that's what I've been going through, by Alexander Cook, who like compiled a bunch of different parts of Chinese history, Mao's history. Read on stream when, please. Dog, what do you want me to do? Hold your hand through the process? Like, what are you talking about? Yes, I will be at the April 5th march in DC, by the way, which is this weekend. And then I also plan on going to New York right after to hang out with the homie Zoran.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
It's pretty short. You actually could. No, Alexander Cook's Red Book is not actually the Little Red Book. It's a compilation of essays, many of which are in Little Red Book. It's more so about it's more so Maoist thought. That's what it is. I mean, video of you reading some literature with a commentary for a vid that people can listen to isn't a bad idea. Yeah, I'm not gonna do an audio book for Xiaohongshu, okay? Anyway, Party for Socialism and Liberation, marchforpalestine.org, April 5th, March to the White House. I'll be there. Trump says he wants third term. My dad still thinks Trump is trolling. Yeah, no, totally. Trump is always trolling, dude, except when he does the thing that he is saying he is trolling about. And then at that point, you're like, well, it's actually good that it happened. What is happening with Americans is a question I ask myself all the time, where it's like, how many times does Donald Trump have to do this until you go, okay, maybe he's serious. Maybe we should get serious about how serious he is. You know what I mean? Like, why? Why is it that we're never serious about how serious Trump is? It's so stupid. We got South Korea, Japan doing a joint response to the United States. Donald Trump has united, JD Pandan has united these factions that previously have warred with one another historically. Colonization and unimaginable death tolls, cruelty that you cannot even comprehend, like Holocaust style shit that Japan did to China, and now they're unified. How did this happen? I'll tell you how it happened. JD Pandan, That's how it happened. The bullet pierced his ear, but he can still hear the voice of the party. He did it. The mad lad is doing it. You know I'm talking about that. Don't you worry about a thing, baby. Have you heard about the upcoming protest on April 5th? Shut the fuck up. You're joking, right? You're literally joking. There's no way. I just got done talking about how I'm going to go on April 5th to fucking Washington, D.C. to the protest. And I step away from that statement for like 1 second. And immediately he goes, aha, well, I didn't hear it 32 seconds ago when you said it. Bro, people are tuning in. It just blows my mind because I just stopped talking about it. Why did you just sound like Bill Burr? Because it's making me lose my mind. And when I get mad, I get Bill Bird. You get like 700,000 unique views a day. Any given moment, there are like 10 people coming in and out. I know, but it's just so goddamn annoying to have to respond to the same shit every single time. You know what I mean? Trump says he wants a third term, baby. Let's go. Someone on the subreddit suggests you have a little ticker of topics you covered and are coming to stop this. Dog, we did that. Everybody loves making suggestions and nobody actually follows through when those suggestions are implemented. And people don't read. It's the exact same principle behind why I had the constant like Vladimir Putin is bad ticker running above my head every single time I talked about Ukraine. And people still clipped it. They literally clip shit with me going Vladimir Putin is bad on the ticker at the top where I'm actually advocating against Vladimir Putin. And then they clipped it to make it seem like I'm pro Vladimir Putin. Like these people are insane, okay? Nobody cares about reading. Nobody cares about critical thinking. We will never, ever, ever in a million years be able to right those wrongs, okay? So you're saying you're pro-Putin. Yes, I love Vladimir Putin. He is my favorite. There is no one I like more than him. Hunter responded about the video he made about you on TikTok. Who's Hunter? Hunter posted another TikTok about his video about you. Who's Hunter? Hunter Biden? I have no idea what you're talking about. React to my kid, Jack. Why? You better react to my kid right now. He's a good kid. He's a good boy. A lot has happened to him. Did a lot of drugs. Banged a lot of hookers. A lot of people don't understand. It's not easy. The entire time he was trying to get those prostitutes to unionize, Jack. Sex work is real work. Think it's easy to take photos of yourself on crack with a gun in your hand. This week, the drama slap is getting so bad. It's beyond slander now. It's intense misinformation. It's been happening, but it's worse and worse. I don't even know what you're talking about, but I will say that Hasbara has intensified as Israel has, restarted its like ground invasion in Gaza as well on the night of Eid too. So it's not, I think that's what's popping off a little bit. I don't really care about like drama beyond content creators, if that's what you mean. If we're talking about like actual news though, there's a lot of misinformation flowing around and a lot of people just like moving your attention back to weird shit, random shit, dumb shit. Yes, Le Pen barred from seeking office for 5 years. It is on the timeline. Do not worry. We will talk about Le Pen. This is how you do it. Oui, Macron. Macron, he done did it again. You did not understand Le Macron and the ways his mind works. It doesn't really matter ultimately because, like, that's just one person in the party. She's a figurehead for the party overall, but, like, they already moved on to the young, sexy Nazi guy who is like way more optics focused. They embezzled campaign funds. It'll affect the party. Yeah. Lots of lawfare happening around the world. You know what I mean? She can't run for president in 2027 anymore. Yeah. Macron hates les women and does not want to see a woman in a position of power. That is what is happening. You have to see a sexy lady thrive. You do not want to see Le Pen in a position of power. This is what it is. Jordan Bardella is ugly as fuck. Bro, for a Frenchman, have you ever watched French movies or French television? Number one, the uglier you are, the prettier you are in French. That's number one. Number two, even from like a non-French perspective, Jordan Bardella is like the handsomest man in France. Judging by what I've seen from French movie, French cinema and French TV shows, He is like a normal looking dude, which makes him the most handsome guy in the entirety of France. I'm going to explode. French democracy is dead. I am furious. Huge IQ, small PP. I want my subs back. Take that shit back. Listen, I love France. You already know. I do fucking hate Macron, though. Holy shit. But yeah, lawfare for all, baby. That's where we're at. Lawfare for all. Lawfare all across the board. Everybody's doing lawfare. You got Erdogan doing lawfare. You know, Erdogan wrote the theory. Macron is doing the praxis, if you know what I'm saying. But, you know, it does rub me the wrong way a little bit because they are Nazis and I hate them. But also simultaneously, Macron did some fuck shit with Mélenchon as well. You know what I mean? Like he's just very clearly using whatever methods he has at his disposal to try to shred like any of his opposition. And it's really interesting. She stole money, Hassan. No, look. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. Because everyone is fucking corrupt. You know what I mean? It doesn't make it appropriate. There's just like something a little bit alarming about it overall. I'm not saying like I hate this, but I am saying that there is a vibe shift overall all around the world where there's a Turkification of Western liberal democracy, or rather a Vladimir Putinification of Turkey, and then a Turkification of Western democracy. It's like there's varying degrees of practices that a lot of liberal democracies are engaging in now, and it frustrates me a little bit. It scares me a little bit. I don't like it overall. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.